Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Hattrick with me, SAPPHIRE and FC Pigneto. So another week has passed. Actually it's already Monday, nearly midnight, but I'm having a bit of a problem with Hattrick right now. I'm having trouble logging in via my Google credentials, and for some reason Foxtrick is also broken. So I'm trying to figure out how to do this. The only way how I can fix it temporarily is if I completely delete my cookies, which is screwing up with everything else, including YouTube. So not a great situation, but hey, we'll figure it out somehow. Anyway, what happened in the past week? Well, we had two matches. We unfortunately got knocked out of the cup, which I was half expecting. But on the other hand, we have won against Joy Never Dies really nicely, 4-2. So it is, in my book, a really good week. So let's start by looking at the actual cup match. It was played on our stadium. We nearly sold it out. 83% of the stadium was full. And we had a pretty good match overall. No one really got hurt. We had only one yellow card, and that one was not given to us. So we can call it a fairly good match. When you look at the strengths of our teams, it is fairly understandable that no matter what we did, we would have lost anyway. Even though we were playing at home, this is just, look at that. We might have actually overruled them in the midfield a bit, but their defense was just insane. I'm actually thinking that they might have... Oh, no tactic. Okay. I was thinking that they might have went with counterattacks, but no. Well, on the other hand, if we put a match of the season there, we might have had a chance to increase the position. Yeah, it was fairly even. Well, okay, maybe there was a chance, but hey, that doesn't fit into our strategy at all. And considering that we have won the match against Joy Never Dies, I think our strategy is actually solid. We won 4-2. It was actually kind of bad because we started by them giving us a goal in the 40th minute. Then we evened out in the 38th. Then in 47th, we took the lead to 2-1. And then in the 70th minute, we scored a third goal, making it 3-1. At that point, I was fairly happy, but when I finished making the coffee and checked, it was 3-2, which kind of... Well, I'm not gonna lie, it freaked me out because I was thinking that they might even it out and it could end up in a draw, but no. In the 89th minute, so literally a couple of seconds before the end, we actually gave them the fourth goal and we ended up in 4-2. The stadium wasn't entirely full, it was actually slightly over half. There was really bad weather too, so it wasn't ideal. But one thing that I actually noticed, and it is a bit of a sidetrack, but both in this match and the match before against Sultani, we had sold the seats on the roof. Now I think this is because of the bad weather in both cases, but it might be something that we could look into because our stadium is... very big now, but we have only 4,000 seats under the roof. So if we wanted to add a couple of seats to that, let's say we add 2,000 seats, it would be 190,000 and just 10,000 for the initialization. It is something to keep in mind. I'm going to wait for the next match and we'll see, because what I already noticed is that during the match against Orac Penza, when we had really good weather, it really didn't sell all that well. And at the match before against Yucca Bonito Random, there wasn't really any score for us because it wasn't our stadium. So it is worth mentioning this. it is something that I need to keep in mind, but it is not something that we need to look into dramatically. Well, what's the result of the current matches? Well, the result is that we are currently second, which is making me happy. But what's making me even more happy is that Joy Never Dies are now sixth. Now, they're gonna, claw their way up. I'm not really worried about that. I think they might actually be, because they're still in the cup, so they might have just thrown their B team at us and focused on winning against the cup match, which, bodes well for us. I mean, if they threw in the towel, 95, 102, and 78, and with us, they had what? 96, 99, 80. Yeah, they probably sent their B team against us. But, good for us. We played on our stadium and we won. So that's great. And we didn't even have to play a match of the season, which means that our team spirit is still delirious, which is really good for us because it means that even this week we'll be able to, against Sporting Grupo Solitario, we are playing on our stadium again. And we could ideally play normal, which would be great. I'm going to wait actually for the reset at the end of the week, but I am looking at it and I think that we might have a big chance. Because, let me check them. I haven't really looked at them in a while. So what were their matches like? They're still in the cup. Which means that... Wait, I'm looking at future matches. I need to look at these ones. Well, okay. They're really not good. No, this one is good. Okay, so the A team is playing definitely in the cup, while in the league they are putting up a B team, and they're getting hurt for it. So we'll see what kind of team they're gonna put on this match against Orda Balorda Urbino, and based on that we are either going to play normal or play it cool. If they actually put in the same team as they did against this one, we know that it's gonna be a B team playing against us, and then we can play it cool. If it's gonna be a different team there, we know we have to play normal. I'm not gonna put a match of the season in that because it's not worth it. We're having enough benefits as it is, and fans think that we have the edge. So, there is really no point in doing this. Against Grizzly Bears, we're gonna play it cool because we're playing on their stadium and they are currently the strongest team, and I'm pretty sure that they might just, decimate us if they actually decide to. Well, no. This is weird, man. I don't know. They seemed really strong when I looked at them before. But maybe not. Who knows? I mean, we have to learn this stuff. We have to learn as we go through the season. But again, if we play normally, we're gonna play it cool against Grizzly Bear and throw in the towel because we had a draw and a victory. Now we're gonna have a victory and then we can have a loss. I don't mind. That's gonna be fine if it gives us an overall bonus. I'd like to keep the team spirit as high as possible this season so that we get a maximum possible bonus. And then based on that, we are going to decide on the next steps. Okay, cool. So that's about the strategy. As I mentioned, fans are really happy now. We lost a lot by losing in the cup, but we got something of that back by winning against Joy Never Dies. So, we had 6 joining us, then 2, but now 5. So again, we are still going towards our goal of having, 1,900 members? 1,900 members at the end of this season? I think it was 1,900 members. I've already forgot. Finances are really good. We are sitting at 1 million. We got a pretty decent income from the match takings, and this week we're gonna play on our stadium as well. And I think this one we're playing also on our stadium. So again, 2 matches on our stadium, so that's gonna be pretty nice. Unfortunately, this one doesn't give us any boost. It's just it counts as a friendly, so we're gonna put the relevant team there. But yeah, we're we're out of the cup, so this is just a good friendly for us. A good friendly, let's put it that way. I guess that's all for now. We really don't have anything to... Oh, actually, we had a... Oh, did we? Okay, I missed that. We had an increase in playmaking for Edvard Michelin. Okay, cool. It's not like this is a major thing for us, as he's a back wing or wing back, and he's actually losing some of his skills instead. But, sure, why not? He can have a bonus. And we had a bunch of forms going up. Pietro Antonio Stincone. Oh, that's a coach. Okay, I was wondering who that is. Increases form 2. Diego Viano, Arunas Panjevežič, and Kazimir Seljotsky improved. And we had a couple... Wow! Romano Nota actually dropped his... Wow, he didn't play a while. Okay, it would be a good idea to maybe sell him, because we are not using this guy at all. Okay, so that could be a good idea. Obino Guarnere, Ingbo. Okay, these ones are expected. So yeah, I guess that's all from me for this week. I hope your season is starting well too, and I'll see you next week when we see how those matches went. I guess that's all there is to it. So till then, you guys take care.